I'm extremely happy in my new place, and I have to say it is a little bit different than my original list. It turned out to be actually what I was looking for that I didn't even really realize. I decided to move because I had sold my apartment condo in the fall of 2020. And then I had been renting a house in the suburbs since then. And it was time to be a homeowner again. I wanted to have a bit more control over what I could do with the place and so on. The way I found Nick was my friend Kimberly had worked with Nick when she bought her first condo and then sold it a few years later. She had a very good experience with him and the team. And so I reached out to them and found them extremely helpful. It took me a while to actually get moving on finding a place, and Nick and Chelsea were both very patient with me as I hesitated about different places. And then finally, after a while in the summer, we found a place that looked really good. It checked all my boxes, but unfortunately, when we got to the inspection point, there were a couple of serious problems with it, and we couldn't get to an agreement with the sellers on investigating the problems. We had to back out of the sale after submitting a deposit and everything. And that was not something that I had anticipated, but I really appreciated Chelsea's guidance on how to go through all of that, and also the quality of the inspector that they recommended to me, that he was honest about the property and didn't sugarcoat what the issues could be. And so I found that expert guidance really, really helpful. In the end, we found a great property a couple months later, and all has ended well. Originally, I had an idea that I wanted a older townhouse, built in the 80s or the 90s. But then when we saw these places in where I am now in Wateridge Village that are stacked townhouses that have a rooftop deck rather than a big garden, it turned out to be actually what I was looking for that I didn't even really realize. It checks all my boxes. And I really appreciated Chelsea's guidance and flexibility in, helping me narrow down, okay, what is really important. I'm really happy with the way everything worked out. If you're thinking about making a move, definitely reach out to Nick and Chelsea. They have a lot of knowledge of the property market in Ottawa. They have a lot of understanding of the different needs of different people. They knew different neighborhoods that I had never, that I was not really aware of, that hadn't been on my radar. So definitely if you want some guidance on what to look for, and you want people who will work with you and help you narrow down your selection and be flexible and patient when you hit bumps in the road, definitely recommend Nick and Chelsea and their team.